I think that every shooting that happens heightens this issue and makes it more relevant for people because these keep happening, and every time they happen in a new place, it touches more people, unfortunately. And I want to correct the terminology, though. We talk about gun control, but I do think there's a difference between gun control and sensible gun reform. There are things that both sides can agree on. I think it's progress that John Cornyn and Commissioner Patterson agree that the background check system in place has to work and that there's efforts to be made to do something about it. But then there's other things that we can do on top of that, such as AR-15 platform guns. These aren't something that should readily be available to just anybody, because while a good guy with a gun can stop a bad guy with a good guy with a gun can't stop an ambush with one of these guns. So I think it's an important debate. And hopefully some movement will come from it after all the tragedies that we've seen recently.
Ed, do you think that the mental health issue is sometimes used as a scapegoat for this issue, or do you think that we really do need to focus more of our efforts on mental health reform?
I think the answer is a little bit of both. I think that there clearly are some people with mental issues, but it's also a scapegoat because there are people who just have access to these guns and they can do a lot more damage. They had some other type of weapon, which also wouldn't be ideal, but let's face it, the carnage would be so much less if they didn't have an AR-15. So I think that we have to have a conversation about what can feasibly work to slow down these crimes, but at the same time, we have to be willing to do something because a lot of talking gets done, not a lot of action gets done, and that's a problem because without action, people will die, and this is going to happen again unless something gets done.